Hey guys, welcome to the channel. You will tell that the African boy Juma Jukes, Priscilla's husband, Mr. Nkambala, is not smiling like his trip to China is coming to be fruitful. Guys, you will see how busy he is sorting out colors, sorting out quality quality fabric for the African Boy new collection that will be coming up very soon. You see him with different catalogs, getting colors, checking out the quality of the fabric that he will be getting for his money. Juma is not just a very talented music star. His brand African Boy Store is number one in Tanzania. So guys, a lot of African Boy materials, fabrics coming very soon. This one a business, so not just music. Anyway, guys, moving forward, Priscilla was live yesterday with one of Canadian immigration consultants. Yesterday, I said she was an officer, but she's an immigration consultant. So yesterday, I did not post all of that video. It was just half of it. So I saw in the comment section that some people are really interested in this. If this is a kind of a video that you want to know, or you still want to see Priscilla's face, or be more educated for the future purpose, this video is also for you. Watch till the very end. Listen to how pretty, how educative this video is. Watch to the very last, and don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to the channel.
Have you been able to pin it?
I'm not able to pin it, and I'm seeing the message here.
Thank you.
Do you see the message?
Yeah, I've seen
The
it. I
website.
think you have to pin it because me, I can't. I think it has to be you to pin it because I think you're the one that started the live. Click on the comments and pin it.
Okay.
The skin is killing. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you. So I think
Maybe
okay, maybe
later because I wouldn't
let me
want to.
we'll just do that later.
I wouldn't want to stop it
We'll do it later.
halfway
Let's
before.
when we're taking their questions, we'll do that.
Okay.
Um okay, so we have two more questions. I have two more questions. Can you tell us about the documentation required for applying for a study permit?
Okay. So, for example, number one, I have to tell you people one thing when you're looking for admission in Canada. So, if you are looking for anything that is less than bachelor's degree, like certificate course, post certificate, this and that, please always look out for something they call field of study, field of study requirements to know whether this will give you has an eligibility for postgraduate work permits at the end of the day. Because if you study and what you study does not have postgraduate work eligibility at the end of the day, you will not be given the visa to work as a student at the end of your study. Do you understand? So that is number one. So and also know that if you are studying at undergraduate level, like bachelor's, masters, this and that,
Masters,
you now
yes.
required what they call PAL, that's provincial attestation letter. So if you are
Mhm.
studying in maybe in territories, it then means theirs is called territorial attestation letter. So you should know that for you to apply for study permit, one thing
Yes.
is required. One in one hand is what we call letter of acceptance, which we usually call admission letter in Nigeria. And this letter of acceptance is not enough for you to apply for study permit. So on the other hand, you need what they call provincial or territorial attestation letter. This means that the school has accepted you into the department you want to study. This one
Yeah.
means that the province you want to live in
Yes.
have a space for you So once you make an application for study
Yeah.
permit, so with these two, you make an application for study permit. So if you make this application for study permit and you are denied, automatically that provincial attestation letter has expired, even if it has a future date of expiration, right? So know that
Yeah.
you cannot use it to reapply again. All you need to do is that to go back to the school, let them issue you a fresh one. The study
Fresh one.
permit might usually the letter of acceptance might usually be valid because sometimes it comes with three sections: winter,
Yeah.
fall, or the. So that is number
Mm.
one. So if I have also talked about the living expenses that is required for you to have. Some people are not aware of this. So if you are starting school in if you're making application on or before September 1st, so the living
Yeah.
expenses is still 20,635. But if you are making an application after September
After
1st,
September.
yeah,
Okay.
from September 1st, please,
Before September is 20. After
yeah,
September is 22.
so
Okay.
starting September 1st,
Okay.
22,895, right?
Okay.
So meaning that on or before August 30th, right?
Yeah.
So it is still 2635, but September 1st,
Okay.
it is 22,895.
It's
So
95.
this is
Okay.
required. And usually, what people don't know is that sometimes they will tell you, oh, 4 years program, so I have to times 4,000 to the school fees to make it 80,000 before I apply. No, that's not what they ask you to do. So what the law requires is that for you to prove that you can afford this study, even if it
Wait.
is a 4 years bachelor's
Sorry,
degree.
sorry, ma'am. I think my internet. Can you guys see me? Can you see me,
I
ma'am?
can
Can you
see
see me?
you. I can see
Oh, I
you.
think that's so. Can you guys see me? Say hi if you can see me. Okay. They're asking, is it naira or dollars? Which
Dollars,
one?
Canadian dollars,
Canadian dollars. Okay. Okay.
Canadian dollars.
Okay.
So
Okay.
60, this amount. So what they are saying is this: you are not meant to provide proof of having this money for 4 years. So what they are saying is that you need to give them proof for 1 year that you can provide, you have what they call financial ability for 1 year.
Okay.
So what that means is that if my living expenses is 20,635 and my tuition
Okay.
fee is 22,000 and the body fee is 5,000. So I need to have in my statement, fund in my statement of account for 47,000 to cover my living expenses, this 1 year study. And if I have 47,000 in my account and it's someone that is sponsoring me, the law said, "Nema that will not have it." You
Yeah.
cannot give what you don't have because
You don't
is it
have.
when you have 47,000, you will give everything you have to someone. So what would you be left with? Do you understand? So it is always advisable that if you have 47,000, know that it is not enough. Because at the end of the day, after sponsoring your child or showing you have a financial ability for 47,000, at least you'll still be better off with the balance.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
example, let me just stress it a little bit further. If I have 4 kids, I have already stated in that place that I have 4 siblings and my
Mm.
parents will be the ones sponsoring me. And my
Sponsoring you.
dad is providing a statement of account of 48,000.
Mm.
So if you are the officer, how will you look at this? So after giving me the 47,635 from the money in your statement of account, how would you
Yeah.
take care of my remaining 3 siblings?
Then, yeah, true.
So it is always so. Sometimes some people will tell you, "Hey, I applied and I was denied, I was refused, I was, but
Yeah.
because they do not put all this into
Consideration.
consideration,
Right.
sometimes some people will come to us, they will say, "Hey, I'll keep telling them anybody can get admission. The only thing I have to tell you is that you have the financial ability when it comes
Ability.
to the study permit aspect of it."
Yeah.
Another question I often have from people, oh, madam, assure us, please, is it going to be, are we going to be approved if we use your services? Honestly speaking, I go about telling them, no, I am not an immigration officer. I am just an immigration consultant that will help you to do the right thing.
The right
What I
thing.
will not promise you when you've come for
Yeah.
consultation, and it's
It's
written in my
light.
email all the time I exchange an
Yeah.
email with you, are two
Yeah.
things. One is that I cannot promise you the processing time. I can't guarantee. The other one is that I can't guarantee the outcome of that application. But what I will guarantee to you is that I'm going
Mm.
to put a very strong application forward, because anytime I'm making an application, I put my mind, my body, and my
And
soul
so,
into it. And I
yes.
ask myself, why did this person come to me?
Yes.
Is it that
And the
this person,
sorry to cut you. The good thing about honesty is you are being honest. A lot of people will just say, oh, because they want to use you, they will lie, oh, I guarantee you this, you will get this. And at the end of the day, they don't get it. They end up blaming you. So when you're honest, regardless of whether it happens or not, you put out like an honest statement on it. So I think that's very valid. That's very valid.
yeah.
That's very valid.
So,
So let's go to the final question before we come to your answers. Because I think a lot of them want to ask questions. We're coming, guys. We're coming. So I think you already spoke on this, but what are the major expectations of future international students in Canada? Traveling for the first time, they're traveling. What are the expectations? What should they expect? Both the positive side, the negative side, so they don't come and be like, I wish I knew. I wish I knew. Yeah.
okay, so the
So
first expectation I need to tell them, you have to be well. Time management is of essence. Time
mm,
management. When you start school, the very first day or before the first day of lecture, they have already
yeah.
given you a course outline. That course
Mm,
outline shows the assignment due date, the rubrics, what the the instructor expected, the silent points needed in those assignments. So you do
right.
not have to wait on the deadline of the assignment to start doing the assignment.
Mm,
You might actually have some classmates who might do that assignment that same day and they will come out with A. But you might not be same as this person, because this
yeah.
person already understands the system, and the person's typing skill might be different from yours. There's some, when
Mm,
I was in the university, somebody shocked me. When the guy was talking, he put his hand, he was talking to me, he put his hand at the back of his keyboard and was typing. I don't have that skill. So if you are coming to Canada to study, know
yeah.
that you need to put in 85%. Don't expect when you come to the classroom, that is when the instructor will say, turn to page one, turn to page five, what we'll be discussing
Yeah,
today.
you should.
No, you have to read
Yes.
and come up
Yeah.
front with your study. So you
Mm,
prepare your assignments. If it's something, you always find out from your instructor, please, do you have a tutor? If I can go back
right.
to school at age after 45, anybody can. And if I can go back and still come out with this, an academic silver prize award, so the youth can,
Yeah.
right?
Can.
So you go back,
Yes.
ask the supervisor, do you have a tutor? So at the end of the day, you go to the tutor. And as an international student, what some people don't know about is that the international aspect of the school, they have
Mm,
what we call student support system. So you always go
system.
there and ask for the support. If you're finding English difficult, English 101, you go there and
Yeah.
find out who takes care of that English 101. You do your assignment on time. Don't just go there and want them to start doing it for you. No, you come with what you have done. They will look at it and tell you, do this, do this, do that.
Yeah.
And please run away from plagiarism. Always ensure you do what?
Hmm.
Reference
AI.
whoever work you are using.
Yes.
Always reference whoever work you are
You're
using.
getting from.
Yeah.
Sure.
So time, you need to be time conscious, because time
Conscious.
management is of essence. And another, apart from this, let me tell you people that again, I'm going to use Canada because that's the only place I know, right? So for Canada, as an international student, you are here. Every 1 day you spend in Canada as an international student,
Yeah.
half of it counts towards your permanent residence.
Mm,
Do you understand? Sorry,
yeah.
half of it counts towards your physical presence in Canada. We call it that. We say that you are physically present in Canada. So
Okay.
half year, half each half day you spend in Canada, you
Mm,
can count it when you want to do your citizenship, right? So if you
yeah.
have spent 2 years, 1 year already, is okay. You have already gotten 1 year, so you need extra 2 years, right, to
Yeah.
become a citizen. And as an
Mm,
international student, when you come to a new place, try to find out what that area
that's about.
wants. Please
Yeah.
run away from trouble.
Hmm.
Run away
Number
from
one.
trouble. Stay away from trouble, because that trouble, once there is trouble, you might not be comfortable. You will not be
Yeah,
happy. You
you
will
make
go
you
back to
make it
school.
difficult. You make things difficult. Yeah.
Yeah, you go back to school. So people will tell you, oh, some people have done it and they went out with it, this, and that. Always do your research. Use computer. Please, that your study permit that was given to you at the airport,
Mm,
there lies what the school wants from you and what the government wants from you. So
yeah.
if you look at that, they've told you that you cannot work more than this hour, you cannot more do this, you must be a full-time student. So if you stop being a full-time student and start taking like 2 classes, or when you're supposed to take 3 classes to make you a full-time
Yeah.
student, or taking 4 classes when you're supposed to take 5 classes to make you a
That
full-time student,
classes.
you have already violated the condition of your study permit. Run
Mm,
away from trouble. And there's another thing whereby in a new area, you're more than 18 years old, and sometimes you find out they'll be offering you maybe credit card. Please ask questions before you accept those things.
yeah. And that's why you're there. That's why you're there to always, ask questions, get to know some things, be informed about it before, wasting your time and end up failing and stuff like that. So thank you so much, ma'am. I feel like you're even me, even like you're talking to me and I'm learning some things. And I really appreciate you also bringing me on this offer to, communicate and ask questions on their behalf. So, guys, those are the questions that I thought, okay, you guys would want to know. Because if I'm going to tell you, okay, trust her, go for this, do that, I have to make sure that, you guys are getting the best of the best. So now we're coming to your questions. Should we add them on the live or should we read? How do you want us to do the questions? What do you
Should
think?
we?
Should we join them to the live or should we just read their questions below?
Anyhow you want it, that's okay by me, Priscilla.
Okay, let me see. We can take maybe 5 people, and then the remaining questions we'll read it on the live. So let's see if we can add.
Okay.
Oh, but I think because you started the live, I don't think I can add
Okay, so
anybody.
maybe
Can
you
I?
can ask the question. So let me just.
Yeah, let me just ask. Okay, so let's go. Can we start with our questions? Okay, so someone said don't add, they'll start asking silly questions. Okay, so I'll read it out. So so I'll read it out. Let's go. I'm waiting for your questions. Um, okay, I have a question. What if you're busy waiting for your study permit? Can I change my program to something else that is linked PGWP? I don't know. Do you understand the question?
PGWP,
Yes, PGWP.
postgraduate work permit, and the person said
Yes.
she's waiting for her study permit.
Yes. So what if you're busy waiting for your study permit? And can I change my program to something that is linked with the postgraduate working permit?
Please, I need to be very sure about that question, because lately, if you want to change your program, you need to go and
Yeah.
change everything, including study permit, I guess. So I will answer